Hey, so another question. You talk about that. I've
Yeah,
never been a guy to make a pass at a woman in the weight room. Like when I'm in the gym, I'm there to lift. I'm there
right.
to get my workout on and get the hell on. But I've obviously seen attractive women in the gym before.
Yeah.
Is there proper etiquette to making a pass at a woman in the gym without, like being disrespectful? Like, hey, I'm attracted to you. I want to holler at you, but I mean, I obviously we're not going in between sets, or you know what I mean, or in between reps. Like, hey, baby, you need a
Yeah.
spot.
Right.
Is there a
Right.
proper way to do that?
I think like to bring this back to what we're talking about now too, like with the don't stare, 9 times out of 10, men don't do anything with the stare. So you just making me feel weird by staring at me because you're not gonna come over no ways. So like you get that at the gym too, with the like dudes will just stare at you. And then like you might look up and catch their eye and then they just like look away. But it's like I felt the eyes on me this whole time.
That's some punk ass shit. Like, if you're gonna stare, and don't get me wrong, I've been caught staring before. Own your stare. Like what I like to do is if I'm looking at somebody, and it may not even be the stare, it may be the I just keep looking over. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
either way, you can feel both of them. You can feel the stare, or you can feel somebody
Yeah.
just.
Yeah. You
If you
can.
catch me looking, I'm ready to lock eyes now because I want to because I want to see that what you're going to do with the eye lock, because if you match my eye lock, now I know I can approach you and have a
Yeah.
conversation. If you cut your eyes real quick, then come back, I know that you're open to the conversation, but I know that you're not an alpha personality, and that's a whole nother conversation that we're not going to have here.
Right.
I can't get into my calculus here now. But but if you gonna stare, bruh, don't don't be afraid once the person you're staring at catches you. Now, if a woman
Yeah.
is squatting, lunging, all that shit, bro, get your eyes up, mister. You get you get
Yeah.
one look when you walk through.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I
yeah,
think it can be like, because you can also say, right, if it's attention that I want from somebody that I want to provide me attention, then yeah, I'd be welcome into the stare, right? But if it's someone I don't want the attention from, then no, I don't want the stare. So it's kind of hard, right, when you're giving advice because you're like, well, if you look at you and you look at me and you think we'd be compatible, then yeah, stare. But if you think I'm not going to give you the time of day, don't stare. That's horrible advice.
but that's where we are as men, is that the rule is if I like you, it's okay. If I don't, it's not. And it's like, yes, but there has to be a middle ground to where I'm okay to make a pass at you and I'm not harassing you, you know, to where it's like, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll
I'm
say,
not.
like, I've asked somebody out at the gym personally, right?
You have.
So, yes, I have. So, did I ever stare this man down like he was a piece of meat? No, never did. And I
Was
had
he
the
a piece
balls
of meat
up,
though?
huh?
Was he a piece of meat? Yes, he was, because he's a man.
Whatever. Either way, I'm saying I never made him uncomfortable. I don't even think he knew I was interested. Okay, so I never made him feel away. And then when I went up to him like while he was not in the middle of a set, not, just like he was off to the side doing his, I think, taking his stuff, like gonna leave. And then I just said my piece. And unfortunately, he had a girlfriend. And then I never made it weird again. Like I tried to not like run into him like that. I tried to not like ever like catch his eye. Like I never wanted to make him feel uncomfortable about going to the gym when he wanted to go to the gym. We just happened to go to the gym at the same time. I'm like, why can't dudes just do that? Like, not the constant like, oh, but I'll try her again next week, or I'll stare at her again until the end of time. Like,
Because a lot of dudes come from the mindset it's no until it's yes.
right, which that's harassment.